Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we're looking at the VGOD Pro Mechanical Mod. So the VGOD Pro was sent to me from VGOD for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, VGOD, in sending this mechanical mod my way for review. It will not change my opinion. All right, a single 18650 mechanical mod. For anybody that is a beginner vapor, or somebody that doesn't know their Ohm's law or have never used a mechanical mod before, this review is not for you. You need to know your Ohm's law. You need to know your battery safety. You have to have a pretty good amount of experience using mechanicals. So what I'm going to do in this review for you guys that are not advanced vapors, I'm going to put some links in the description to Ohm's law, to battery safety. I do have a video on my channel with Mooch, basically the battery guru of the vape industry. He's a phenomenal guy. Awesome guy. I had him on my channel. I'll put his information in the description, and I'll also put my VTC 5A versus VTC 6 comparison discussion that I had with Mooch on my channel. I'll put it up in the cards up there. So if you do not know your Ohm's law, you do not know your battery safety, definitely watch that, get some more information, click on the links below, get additional information for that. Hopefully you'll gain something from this anyways. Do not purchase this if you are a beginner vapor. I can't stress that enough. We do not need any more black eyes in the vape industry, okay? So with that said, okay, what we're going to do in this review, guys, we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at the VGOD Pro Mech, all right? And I'm going to show you everything, take the button apart, give you all the specifications down low, and then we'll come back up, we'll vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag and this was in it, would I go out and buy it? Let you know how much it is, where you can find it, and we'll wrap it up like usual, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, please take 1 second to leave a like towards the end and subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so. So let's dive down, let's check it out, grab a vape. I'll see you guys in a minute.
I ain't on some outer space shit, on some outer place shit, on some dollar in a dream, penny in a how to waste shit. Basically cases persuasively being made. The game has been stagnant, no faces are being changed. Rearranged, saying he's insane is an understatement. I ain't the boss really, I'm working under Satan. I'm just playing around, but you were gonna hating. So what you want a verse from me? I got one to take, and nowadays everybody's on my dick. People either love me or they hate me quick. It's almost like there's nothing I can safely say, cause they recognize my voice like a Macy Gray. Hey, let me get this shit straight, I don't ever spit hate, I ain't racially charged.
This is the package that it will come in, okay? Vape like a pro. It looks backwards to me. Alright, just the back. I'll give you the specs in a minute. That's the specs, but it's backwards for me for some weird reason. And then it says here, only use Coil Frenzy pre-made coils with authentic VGOD rebuildable tanks. Use of any non-VGOD atomizers or coils will be at your own risk. Designed in California. Got some stuff on the bottom. It's the same package as like the box mod and the Trick Tank Pro IDTA. Quite a big package. It's 24 millimeters in diameter, this mech mod. It's got billet copper construction, aerospace grade carbon fiber encrusted button, deep engraving VGOD logo, hybrid 510 connection, features self-adjusting gold plated battery contact. All right, those are the specs on this. All right, you're gonna open it up. Comes in the same thing as the VGOD Pro box mod and the Trick Tank Pro, just like I said. Nice carry case though. This definitely comes in handy. Has VGOD on the even on this, okay? You're gonna open it up. Inside here, okay, you will get an additional spring. It's the same spring as the spring that's in the Mech. It's not like firmer or softer. It's the same exact throw, same exact spring tension. It's a gold-plated copper spring. It's kind of crazy. It's like two springs in one. It's one spring, but it's a nice spring. It's definitely like a firm. It's definitely a firm spring. So that will be in there. It's nice that it comes with additional spring. You will also get some VGOD stickers. This will be over here, you know, all right? And then this is how it comes. That's how it's gonna come. It does come pretty nice. So then you get the Mech Mod. We'll look at in a second. Just to show you, there's nothing else in here. There's no coils that come with it. I think it would have been nice, since it's so big of a packaging, it would have been nice to have Coil Frenzy coils in here as well, made for the Mech Mod. You know, I think that would have been a good touch. But you can use this to hold your batteries, your coils, your juice, your mods. It's definitely a good carrying case that you can take with you. It says VGOD, copper, but it's also got like a black encrusted billet copper construction. It's got like a nice I don't know what you call it, but a nice grippy type of outside material, so it won't patina on you and it won't smell like copper. This might patina, so it says official VGOD Pro Mech USA. Just like all their other products they have. It says it right on the 510. Alright, so that's nice. Isn't that crazy? That's as close as I can get without it going out of focus. I have to get another lens for this. Alright, it's a very, very nice Mech Mod, man. So that's the aerospace grade carbon fiber encrusted button. It's a nice firm throw. Very nice firm throw, okay? It's a very nice button. There is a seam. You can see the seam on the mech. Alright, so you can unscrew it here. Threads are nice. It doesn't make really any noise. It has a insulator inside as well, okay? So that's good. It's going to be safer for batteries that are torn, okay? I'm not saying to use torn batteries, but if there is a torn piece that you don't see, this is definitely going to make it a little bit safer. You have some holes for ventilation on the side all the way up. I like that. No matter where it vents, it will vent. You know, like if you have the holes just at the bottom, it's going to vent up top and have to force its way down. This way it can just vent anywhere. Anywhere it vents, it's going to come out. So that's going to definitely make it safer as well. Can you see that kind of encrusted, rough feeling of the mech? You can definitely see that. Good threads on the bottom. Very nice and clean. You even have a hole on the thread itself. Alright, so all those threads are good. It's definitely a hybrid styled Mech Mod. Alright, so it's direct battery to 510 connection. So what it does is if you have an atomizer here, okay, it's going to be direct contact like that. It's going to be a direct contact to the battery. You know, there's not going to be a piece in between. This is not going to hit a 510 and then there's going to be another 510 that hits this. This is direct contact to the battery. So you have to make sure your batteries are good as well. See, there's no tears, there's no rips on this battery. Okay, there's a VTC5. All right, there's no rips or tores or anything like that. So this is a safe battery to use. So what you want to do, since this is the Twisted Messes 24 millimeter, okay, and it does go on there flush. All right, you want to put the atomizer on first. I'm giving this information because people that don't, you know, probably are watching this, so I want to make sure. All right, then you put the battery in. Here's the switch. It has a it has a spring-loaded Delrin battery adjuster around the positive copper, you know, negative contact. Okay. You're going to push that in. It's going to touch your negative part of the battery is going to be here. If this wants to focus again, have it like this. And then you're going to hit that and it's going to push down the Delrin, full copper. Right. Here's the switch. Okay. Now this contact, I'm not going to touch it too much because it has that mechanical grease on it for the switch to last a longer period of time. Okay, so it's already, I don't want to take it off. I want to keep it the way it is, but that's full copper. You have the switch, same switch as the other one I showed you. Full copper button. All right, it has a logo here, and then it has a serial number on there. All right, definitely nice beefy copper. Okay, nice and clean. It's a nice carbon fiber button. Okay, very simplistic button. Some people like magnets, some people like springs. I kind of like magnets because the springs I feel are always too firm. I like a nice soft throw. So you can take this out as well, this Delrin, but there's another spring or inside there. I'm not going to take it out though. I don't want to break it or anything. All right, but there is a spring in there as well, and then that is the inside of the button as well. It smells like that machine oil. I don't know what they're using. It smells like grease. The button nice and smooth. All right, and it's nice that they added that. Okay, good threads. So to put it back together, you're just going to take the spring. Doesn't matter which way. Take the button. You're going to put that in there like that. You're going to take your copper piece here. And then it's back together. It's a firm throw. That's definitely like a firm throw. I wish it was looser, but that's subjective. You know, they can't please everybody with the throw, but I wish the other spring was lighter. You know, so somebody could, you know, that doesn't like a really firm throw, could use the other one and have a lighter throw, you know? That's some button porn right there, if you ask me. So now I'll take positive up, okay? There's no side to side, and there's no button rattle at all. I think it looks pretty nice with the twisted messes on there. I wish that would line up though, the VGOD with the twisted mess. I'll let you know what I have. I have a dual parallel Anarchist and 80 wire, 5 wrap, 6 wrap, comes out to a 0.12. Okay, that's as low as I will go on a mech. Now, if you don't know mechs, and you never used a mech, you know, you don't want to use that. All right, you don't want to start off with that. That's the close-up of the VGOD Pro Mech Mod. Okay, so we're going to go back up top. We're going to vape on it and talk about it, pros and cons, final thoughts. So I'll see you guys up top. So we are back from the close-up, guys. They did bring you the VGOD Pro 150 watt box mod with the VGOD Pro Trick Tank Pro RDTA. How do I feel about it? Well, I'm going to go over a couple cons first. There's not a lot of cons to this stuff. Con number one, subjective con, but I wish they kind of added some coils, like some coil frenzy coils that were specific on a mechanical mod. I think that would have been very nice. I think it's a really, really big packaging for just the mech mod. It just comes with the mech mod. That's it. Pretty big packaging just for the mech mod. So I wish they added some mech mod mechanical friendly coils in there. Okay, that would have been nice. Besides that, that's really the only con I have to this one, man. I have the Twisted Messes 24 millimeter RDA on top. Give you some button porn on that one. I have a, I think it's a HB6. It's a 30 amp, a true 30 amp battery. That is the safest to use on mechanicals, is a true 30 amp battery. There's not too many out there, like a VTC4 or the battery that I have in here now. It's that kind of battery. It has a self-adjusting gold-plated contact for the battery below. That's spring-loaded as well. Very, very nice. There's no button rattle sideways or up and down. All right, so that's a big pro. It's a hybrid connection. The atomizer, like I showed you down low, is the battery is directly touching the atomizer of the RDA. Some people say it hits a little bit harder. Some people say they don't really notice a difference. But I like hybrid connections, and I definitely like this mechanical mod. Now, before we vape on it, the throw. It's a very firm throw, but the way that the mechanical mod feels in your hand, it's a solid mechanical mod, man. This thing is solid. Definitely a solid mechanical. I like the VGOD in copper. It's a full copper, so you're going to get the performance of a copper mechanical mod, but you're not going to get the smell. There's no smell to this. There's no patina to this. I love that. 24 millimeters in diameter. I love that as well. There is a little bit of a seam on the bottom. So you can see the seam, all right, but it's not bad. It's really not that bad. You really can't tell unless you got light on it. I think they did a phenomenal job on the seam for where the battery, the button is to the rest of the mechanical mod. For all internal copper, there is an insulator inside of it. I like that as well. That is going to help if you have a bad battery wrap. I'm not saying you definitely don't want to vape a battery with a bad wrap, okay, because that's just unsafe. That's how these things blow up in people's pockets, all right? But if you do have something on your battery that's torn and you don't notice it, you have more safety because of the insulator inside. So I need to mention that. That is a big pro. They were very big on safety on this, and it did not take away from performance. Granny's Pie, e-liquid, okay? One of my favorite e-liquids by Vape Breakfast Classics, okay? It's a vape. I gotta tell you right now, guys, this mech mod hits like a fucking train. This thing packs a punch. I like the throw on it now. It's a little bit too firm for me, but I like the throw. Because of the exterior, it's grippy. So it's easy, you don't lose it. You know, I hate when mech mods, if they're slippery and it has a firm throw, you know, it's going to be, you're going to have to really grip it hard to hit the throw. This one, you don't have that problem. Aerospace carbon fiber button. It's the same carbon fiber as the 150. Okay, it's the same exact material. I think VGOD did a phenomenal job on this mechanical. It's one of my favorite mechanicals. I really have to say that. I don't use mechanicals that much anymore, because I like to bump up the wattage on regulators. But this mech mod vapes great. Hits like a train. It does go through the battery life pretty good. It really depends on the build that you put on it. I don't go anywhere below 0.12. 0.1, I stay around 0.1 because that's where I'm comfortable. You want to, know your limit and vape within it. I used to like vape at 0.8 and then I went to 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. You want to slowly make your way down when you're just getting into mechanical mods. You want to know your Ohm's law, you want to know your battery safety, but you want to start high and work your way down. You don't want to go just straight down. It's not safe. Okay? I didn't do it. I never would do that because you just want to feel safe when you're vaping. I feel safe with the build that I have in here because I vape this all the time. I've been vaping the same build for years on mechanicals. It does self-adjust. I feel it when I tighten it. I feel like it tightens up the battery and it gets it nice and intact. You feel it when you turn the button in. I like that. I need to mention that as well. I definitely like that look. I mean, that VGOD on there looks nice. I like how it has the holes for ventilation all along the whole side of the mod. See the holes on the whole way? I like that because when a battery vents, we all know, we should know, when a battery vents, it's pretty violent. And if the holes are just at the bottom of the mech, depending on where it vents, but it has to travel up and then come back down, and then it's going to come out, and it can get very violent. Having the holes along the whole side of the mechanical mod is going to be a lot safer if it does vent. Wherever it's venting from, it's going to be able to just escape the mech mod and not stay in there and try to find its way out. That's a nice safety feature that VGOD added. So you can find the VGOD Pro Mech at officialvgod.com, link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That's where you can find additional information. But what I've noticed when I go on their website, okay, and I go to order now from their website, it takes you to csvape.com. The price is $75. 75 bucks for this mechanical mod. I think that's a great price point. I don't know why they call it the VGOD Pro Mech. You know, I don't know why they call it the Pro. I think it's just kind of going with all their stuff. You know, this is Trick Tank Pro, you know, VGOD Pro 150. It has a nice copper accent around the switch. If a mugger stole my book bag and I was on the train and this was in it, I would buy this in a second. This is making me get back into mechanicals, to be honest with you. I would recommend it. If you're looking for a mechanical mod, this one's got your number. There's not too many cons to it. I just wish they gave you coils and stuff. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Takes just 1 second. Leave a comment down below if you have any additional questions or concerns regarding this product or anything else for that matter. I give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel. Okay? Stay juiced up, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.